This is a huge win for the people of Alberta.
It's a big win for Alberta's Premier, too. The law Jason Kenney's called the No More Pipeline Act deemed unconstitutional.
When that bill was introduced, we saw it for what it was, an unconstitutional attack on the key powers of our province, but really the entire concept and promise of the Canadian Federation.
Bill C-69, which became the Impact Assessment Act, allows the federal government to consider issues like climate change when examining new resource projects. And critics argue it makes things like new pipelines virtually impossible to build. Alberta, along with Saskatchewan and Ontario, argued the law interfered with provincial control over natural resources. This new majority opinion sided with them, determining that the law presents a clear and present danger to the division of powers guaranteed by the Constitution and to Canada itself. Not surprisingly, a swift response from Ottawa and a commitment to challenge the opinion in the Supreme Court.
We are very confident that this is constitutional, that our position will be upheld. But what I would say to you is the whole point of an environmental assessment process is to have rigor, to ensure that we actually are addressing substantive environmental concerns at the very early stages.
It's a familiar script. Alberta's appeals court also saw the federal carbon tax as unconstitutional. The Supreme Court disagreed.
At the end of the day, the Supreme Court will have the final word. And so the question will be whether or not the legal reasoning underpinning the Court of Appeal's judgment today, whether it can withstand that scrutiny.
In the background of all that legal wrangling, the climate crisis looms large. The clock ticking as Canada races to cut emissions to prevent the worst impacts of climate change, perhaps with one less tool in its toolbox. Aaron Collins, CBC News, Calgary.